What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to, of course, be talking about with you guys. For those of you who haven't heard about this, it is currently being reported that Damian Lillard will officially be requesting a trade in the next couple of days, and apparently actually wants to go to the New York Knicks. Now, I say officially with like a little bit of a grain of salt, as this is actually apparently coming from a close source to him. A source close to Damian Lillard says that in the days to come, he plans to request a trade. Lillard has his eyes on the New York Knicks among trade destinations if the event he were to be dealt. Now, this is actually all being reported by True Hoops, and also apparently Graham Afseth, I think that's how you say his name, who I guess met up with a close friend of Damian Lillard and got all the details. Now, I do actually really believe this. I genuinely believe Damian Lillard is going to be requesting a trade very soon. But what does my head in even more is that Damian Lillard actually did see this report and came out and said Damian Lillard, he actually came out and said that he will not be requesting a trade, and it's not true. And this is all being reported by Chris Haynes. Now, let's be honest here. This is like, I don't know if you guys were seeing the Spider-Man No Way Home stuff, how there's the rumors that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in it, and like, all the leaks from the toys and all of that stuff have basically hinted that there's a 99% chance, but yet Marvel seems to be still denying it until we get a trailer. It just seems like the exact same situation with Damian Lillard. It seems like the inevitable. Now, please don't get this confused. I'm not trying to prey on the Trailblazers' downfall. So if you guys are a Trailblazers fan, please don't come at me for saying this. But I'm just saying, it seems like Dame is trying to hide something. We have heard reports that he is very frustrated with the Portland Trailblazers and has been for months, especially after they didn't hire Jason Kidd as the new head coach. And apparently he hasn't liked some of the decisions that they have made in Portland, and he has been tweeting for like a year to two for them to bring in Draymond Green, and they just haven't been able to bring in Draymond. It just seems like the frustrations are adding up for Damian Lillard, and it seems like I just can't see a way where he's with this Trailblazers team again. Like, after everything that's happened, all the first round exits, etc., I think it's best for both worlds if he requests a trade and the Trailblazers restart. Because I just can't see them winning a championship with Damian Lillard as, like, their best and only star. Like, it's just not going to happen in my opinion. I think they need to trade CJ McCollum, etc. and completely restart. But will they do it? Probably not. And it's kind of frustrating to see, because at this point in time, it's getting a little bit overused. We've seen, him get knocked out in the first round time upon time upon time again. So, again, I'm not preying on the Trailblazers' downfall. In fact, I've been hoping the Trailblazers could make something of themselves for the past couple of years, but it's just not going to happen. Like, that's to put in reality. I just can't see them really doing anything with, Damian Lillard as their best and only star. This is not going to happen, in my opinion. But when we look at the New York Knicks, I think it'd be a great move for him to maybe request a trade there, as what they'd probably give up, I believe they have, like, pick 18 and 21 or something like that. Let's just say they have them, I'm pretty sure that's the picks they have at least. If you're the Trailblazers and you could get, like, who knows, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley, Mitch Robinson, and Kevin Knox, 4 solid young players, 2 of them who have really, really good potential in Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickley, and I guess Mitch Rob could still maybe have some potential in the league sometime. If you could get those 4 players, the 2 picks that they have this year, and like, who knows, 3 more future first round picks in the future, you're doing this trade every day. And the New York Knicks do this as well, because if you get Damian Lillard in, you can also bring in another star in like DeMar DeRozan. And there's been rumors that Andre Drummond really wants to come to the team as well, as he's from New York and he's looking to go to a team that doesn't have a designated rebounder. And we've seen he doesn't really work on the Lakers because they've already got rebounders. I think they could be forming a really good team. Like, imagine that starting 5. Damian Lillard at point guard, RJ Barrett at shooting guard, DeMar DeRozan at small forward, Julius Randle at power forward, Andre Drummond at center, and off the bench, you would have, Derrick Rose, Reggie Bullock, Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel, and probably like a backup power forward, whoever they, go out and sign. Probably like some veteran dude like a Carmelo Anthony, who also looks like he will be maybe looking to lead the Trailblazers as well. That team should win the championship. Like, you got legitimately 3 All-Stars pretty much in DeMar, Julius Randle and Damian Lillard. An upcoming guy who could be an All-Star in RJ Barrett. A very solid role-player in Andre Drummond, and an elite bench, probably one of the best benches in the NBA. Like Nerlens Noel, Carmelo Anthony, Reggie Bullock, Alex Burks, and of course Derrick Rose. Oh my goodness, this team, the depth this team would have would be absolutely insane, in my opinion. Like, this team would be the team to beat. Of course, there are other teams he could maybe request a trade to. The Golden State Warriors have a lot of picks, and he is from Oakland. I know they're not really in Oakland anymore, but San Francisco is pretty close, so again, that could be an interesting decision. And the Lakers, but let's be honest here, the Lakers got nothing to give up. You can't expect Talon Horton-Tucker and Kyle Kuzma to be your 2 main centerpieces in a trade. The Trailblazers don't want that. They don't care about that type of deal. So let's be honest, that's probably never going to happen. But I do think the New York Knicks are pretty likely, and if he can build the team how he wants it, like as I said, you got 10 players in that team, really, that are capable of scoring 10 plus points per game. Like, think about that real quick. I know not all of them will, like Nerlens Noel will probably score like 5, but every player is capable of scoring like 10 points per game. Like, you look at it, Damian Lillard averages like 25, RJ Barrett averages nearly 20, DeMar DeRozan averages like 22, Julius Randle averages above 20, Andre Drummond averages like above 15, Derrick Rose as well, he'll get you 15 points probably off the bench. Alec Burks, he could maybe give you 10 points per game, who really knows, he's probably another one that might not. Again, Reggie Bullock, probably not 10 points per game, but the shooting would be insane, and Carmelo Anthony will probably get you 10 points per game. At least like 7 to 8 of those players will probably get you 10 points per game, really every single game, while you'd have lethal shooters like Alec Burks, Derrick Rose, I guess, on the mid-range, but in terms of 3-point shooting, Alec Burks, Carmelo Anthony, Reggie Bullock, Damian Lillard, Julius Randle still as well. The team would be absolutely insane, plus an experienced coach that just won Coach of the Year, I believe, in Tom Thibodeau. Come on now, this team is insane. That's 2 stacked. Like, I don't even care if Randle has a drop-off season. That team should win it all. And realistically, they could do it all with, like, cap. Like the cap situation would still work out, because they've got, like, 2 max contracts available, plus all the bird rights, on these players. Plus Andre Drummond and Carmelo Anthony will be looking for very cheap deals if they can play on the New York Knicks. It'd be insane. Again, Carmelo being the king of New York and Andre Drummond being from New York, I genuinely believe both of those players will probably look to maybe go. This is a huge situation. I'm just getting excited about hearing this. I'm not even a New York Knicks fan, and this excites me about how cool of a team that would be to potentially watch. Plus, they're interested in Colin Sexton. Look, they're probably not going to be able to get Colin Sexton if they get, Damian Lillard in, and all the cap situations that have to extend Sexton. They probably go well above the cap, so it probably wouldn't work. But hey, this is a very interesting situation. But of course, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out my IRL/vlogging channels as well if you haven't already. And just subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA content, NBA news. And definitely don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Do you guys think the New York Knicks should, of course, go out and trade for Damian Lillard? Do you guys think he should request a trade? And do you guys think the Trailblazers will, of course, maybe even look to try and trade him? Especially after not getting the coach that he wanted. Of course, let me know, all your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already, which I will link in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.